And for our final story, Russia is deepening its push into Africa's energy sector. And right now, its focus is on Namibia, the world's third largest uranium producer. This week, talks between Windhoek and Moscow moved a step closer as both sides advanced towards a nuclear deal framed as peaceful but strategic. In Moscow, a Namibian delegation met senior officials from Russia's state nuclear giant Rosatom. Rosatom says both sides agreed to speed up work on a formal nuclear cooperation agreement. That deal would reportedly create the legal framework for joint nuclear energy projects.
During the meeting, prospects for cooperation in the field of the peaceful use of nuclear energy were discussed. The parties reached an agreement to accelerate the preparation of an intergovernmental agreement on cooperation in this area, which will serve as a legal basis for joint projects.
And Rosatom says this is not a standalone move. The Russian firm is already conducting uranium exploration in Namibia. The plan is to complete exploration by 2026 and begin mining operations by 2029. Analysts say that timeline signals intent, as nuclear projects require decades-long commitments. Namibia is already a critical player in the global uranium market. Its uranium mines could reportedly supply up to 10% of global nuclear fuel demand. Yet at home, the country still imports most of its electricity, mainly from South Africa. That stark contrast is now shaping Windhoek's plans for its energy future. Last year, Namibia confirmed it is exploring its first nuclear power plant. They say the goal is energy security and reduce dependence on regional imports. And by mid-2025, Rosatom publicly confirmed its interests in building Namibia's first nuclear plant. Right now, Southern Africa currently has just one operational nuclear plant, South Africa's Coburg plant near Cape Town. If Namibia's moves ahead, it will become only the second country in the region with nuclear power. Russia is selling more than concrete and reactors. It is offering fuel supply, training and ongoing maintenance through state-owned agencies. Moscow describes Namibia as a stable partner in the region, a country outside any active conflict zones, politically predictable and rich in strategic resources. Analysts say for a nuclear deal, that combination matters. And it also perfectly fits into a broader Russian strategy across Africa. Moscow has signed nuclear cooperation agreements with more than 20 African countries, including Burkina Faso, Algeria, Ethiopia, Kenya, and South Africa. But its flagship project is Egypt's Al Dabar nuclear plant, a near $29 billion project largely built and financed by Rosatom and backed by Russia. Analysts say nuclear energy remains one of the few sectors where Russia still holds global leverage, despite those Western sanctions. At the same time, the United States is scaling back energy engagements across Africa. Under President Donald Trump, Washington has cut funding to major energy programs, including Power Africa. Namibia says this is not about picking sides. Officials frame the talks as diversification. Windhoek says it's using their uranium reserves to secure long-term energy options and position the country as a regional power producer. The government insists its nuclear ambitions are strictly civilian. For now, no final agreement has been signed, but the trajectory is clear. Russia is moving to lock in long-term energy partnerships across Africa, and Namibia is turning to its uranium advantage in order to shape its long-term future.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world injustice. The conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. It's the same show, but this new year, Firstpost America gets a new look. I'm Kerry Johnston, and this is Firstpost America.